I just watched the Piers Morgan, Nick Fuentes interview, and anybody who hasn't watched that 2 hour interview, I think it's worthwhile because there's a lot of interesting components of both debate and ideas that comes out of that interview. But one interesting takeaway should be the way that the parties each conduct themselves. You see Nick Fuentes, and he takes his approach where he's not easily rattled. He doesn't respond to questions that are meant to cause an emotional reaction. And you look at Piers Morgan, who generally seems like he's well prepared for these types of interviews, and he decides to go on the attack. Rather than talking to Nick Fuentes about the things that he believes and why he believes those things. For example, he takes positions about certain races, and he says things that are incendiary, and perhaps deliberately so. Piers Morgan resorts to attacking him on the basis of the fact that he's a virgin, which, in a lot of respects is a weird way of going about this. So you can chalk the Piers Morgan, Nick Fuentes interview up as just another instance of an interviewer, a popular interviewer, being incapable of having a conversation with somebody who they obviously disagree in an effective way. And I hope that going forward, people will take notes and recognize that this old tired approach of gotcha interviews, it's no longer going to work, and people should become a little bit more creative with the way that they try and break people down and perhaps poke holes in their way of thinking. Perhaps attacking why someone thinks the way that they think and the lack of logic or rationale in the way that they're thinking is a better option than just attacking people with gotcha clips and trying to put them into boxes when, in Nick Fuentes' case, that's not something that he cares about.